Hey there, Michelle. How you doing?
I'm good, Lindsay. How are you?
Good, busy, but all good. Where are we starting today on the show?
Yeah. So, Lindsay, do you ever decide whether or not to go to an event based on if your friends are going?
For sure, yeah, because
Yeah.
events are always more fun if your friends are actually going, right?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. So today we are going to talk about what to say if to your friend to show kind of solidarity in attending the same event. And
nice.
this happened to me recently because there was a dinner, a formal dinner that we were invited to, and it was something we had to pay for, and we were trying to decide if we wanted to pay for it, and it was
Yeah.
kind of like a lot more than we were hoping to spend.
Yeah.
But so I was in touch with my friend, and we both realized that we only really wanted to go if the other person was going. So
Yeah, that makes sense. Sounds
yeah.
about right. Yeah.
So what did I say to my friend? I said, "I'll go if you go."
So you're kind of making a deal here, right?
Exactly. So that's really what the episode is about for today. What was interesting is I realized I didn't say I'll go if you'll go.
Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting that it wasn't really, and maybe about the grammar here, right?
Yeah, it's more of a chunk, right? An idiomatic chunk.
Yeah.
I'll go if I guess you could say though.
You could.
technically
You could.
say I'll go if you'll go.
Right.
That would just be a different chunk, right? So these are just idiomatic pieces of language. Okay.
Exactly. Right. I think that's a good way to think about it. So we're going to talk more about this in just a second, but we want to remind you guys to hit the follow button now wherever you're listening to All Ears English so you never miss anything.
You got it. And so, yeah, I mean, I say this for sure. This is a good way to be direct and just make it clear that you only want to go to this event if that other person is going to go too.
Right.
Right?
Exactly. Yeah. So, Lindsay, who might you say this to?
I mean, friends, family, maybe close coworkers, generally someone that you're closer with. It's not really meant for a stranger or
No.
it's someone that you actually want to see there that would enhance the event.
Right, exactly. So I felt, I'm trying to make this decision based on budgeting.
Yeah.
And I felt that, okay, it will be worth it to me, but if I get to spend time with this group of friends. And yeah, I also wonder if there's a cultural piece to this, perhaps about going to certain things on your own or with friends, making decisions based off of that. So I'm curious, like, how that is around the world.
Yeah. Have you ever gone to a movie by yourself, Michelle?
No. Have you?
Yeah. I don't think I have actually, though. I've thought about it, but I don't.
I
think
would.
have.
I mean,
sure. Yeah.
But if I really wanted to, but I don't really find too many situations where.
Yeah.
I was talking to a friend who does go to movies by himself, because if he has random days off during the week, I guess if you're like a movie buff and you really care about a certain movie and you can go, so
if
anyway.
it's more about the movie and less about an evening out,
right? Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, again, for me, it wasn't about confidence. It was just about money. So let's show how this would look.
Okay. All right. So, so are you going to the party? It's so late.
I know. It could be good though. Okay, I'll go if you go.
Okay, let's do it. So you make a deal together and you're both going to go. Agree to go. Nice.
Yes, exactly. Lindsay, could you also say, if you go, I'll go?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Why
So you
not?
can mix
Keep it interesting.
this up as well.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely. So again, this is just a way of creating a bit of a social contract with your friend, making an agreement, making an event more enjoyable, making it worth it, right, Michelle?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, quick question. Do you want to feel more confident when you speak English? If so, we made a free guide for you. It'll help you avoid those common mistakes and start speaking more naturally in real conversations. Go grab it in the description below. And if this is helpful for you, make sure that you like and subscribe. We're here 5 times a week to help you connect in English.
So other things we could say to communicate the same idea. It also doesn't have to be necessarily about specific events, right, Michelle?
Right.
So we're going to give more examples here. What's the first one?
Okay, I'm in if you're in, or you can switch it up. If you're in, I'm in.
I like this expression, I'm in.
I'm
It's kind
in.
of cool. It sounds
Yeah.
cool, right?
It
Yeah.
is. It's just, yeah, you're going to do it, right? So I just don't feel like exercising. I'm so tired.
But there's a class tonight.
Ooh, I do love the classes. Okay, I'm in if you're in.
Nice. Yeah. Exercise classes always make it easier because you
Oh
have
my
to do what the
gosh.
teacher says.
Yeah.
Rather than just dragging yourself to the gym and trying to get on the
Right.
treadmill, I think.
Yeah. Oh no, that's my favorite. I don't.
Yeah.
It does. I don't get to go to too many of them, but I love. It really feels different. It's much easier to motivate yourself when other people are doing something.
Oh, for sure. And another way you might say it is, I'm up for it if you are. Or
Right.
if you're up for it, I'm up for it.
Right.
Or if you're up for it, I am too. Right? Is another way you might say that. Right?
Yeah. Right. Right.
Yeah. Are you up for going to that cooking class?
I'm up for it if you are.
Okay. So the context here is that we've probably already talked about the cooking class. We've kind of mulled it
Right.
over, like threw out the idea a few times, tossed it around. And now
Right.
it's
But we
time to
never
sign
made
up.
the actual decision if we were
Yes.
going to go.
Exactly.
I think
Yes.
the thing that we could do a whole episode on this. One, kind of faux pas, I think, which could give people the wrong impression, is if someone invites you to something and you say, oh, well, who's going?
Oh, that's a really good point, Michelle. I'm glad you said that. This should be another episode.
Yeah, let's do
write
that.
This down. Let's make sure
Yeah.
our listeners hit the follow button now so
Yeah.
we get that, because that could be culturally different around the
Yeah.
world. I actually don't know if it's a faux pas around the world in different cultures, but
Yeah.
it is in the U.S. for
It's
sure.
it could be very insulting. So, okay, we're gonna do another episode on that, because that is a what not to say.
What not to say, and we'll refer back to this one because this is not the
Yep.
same thing. This is doing your your work in the background, right? You're not talking to the host of
Right.
the event right now, and
Right.
there's no one that's going to be offended. It's just your friend was
Exactly.
invited, maybe you were invited, and you're deciding, like, you're finding out if they're going, right? Different context.
Yes, if they're going, so it's different. But yeah, this is just a great way here to connect by showing someone that they're important to you, right? It shows a certain closeness.
Yeah.
I'll be motivated to do XYZ if you are. So I think that it can kind of connect you in that way.
Yeah, I totally agree. So in this role play, you and I are both invited to a wedding and trying to decide if we want to stay at the hotel. Yeah, so attending a wedding, sometimes you get these invites and you're just not quite sure. Like, you know the people, you want to support them, but it is expensive to go to a wedding.
It's
right?
very expensive. And then if on top of it, it's not near you and people are going
You
to,
have
I
to
mean,
fly,
if a wedding is like, what's tough is if it's kind of close to you and not that, so maybe it's an hour away, an hour and a half away.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
yeah.
ooh.
Although weddings are so fun to attend, don't you think? I don't know.
Oh,
They're just
I
usually
love
really
going to weddings, but it's that deciding about the hotel that's can sometimes
fun. The
be.
hotel decision. All right, here we go. All right, you started off, Michelle.
All right. It's kind of expensive.
I know. I hear there'll be an after party and a brunch the next day, though.
Ooh, that does sound fun.
I'll go if you go.
All right, sounds good. What about the party bus?
I guess it's easier than driving ourselves.
All right, I'm up for it if you are.
Okay. Yeah, that's common in American culture too, that
Have a
the couple
bus.
hosting the wedding would book a bus to transport their guests if there's an
it's a
after
separate
party, if there's a hotel or something.
Right.
Because people do drink a lot at weddings. And I know at our
Yes.
wedding, people drank a lot, and thank goodness people were not driving.
Yes, exactly. So, good way to stay safe.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we're talking about if we want to stay, and you said, I hear there will be an after party and a brunch the next day, though, which I like what you added on. And I said, that does sound fun. And you said, if I'll go, if you go.
Yeah. So that's a reason to stay at the hotel, because there's going to be an after party and there's going to be a brunch the next day, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I added though at the end of
Yeah,
that
I
sentence,
like that.
right? I think our listeners definitely picked that up. And then I said, I guess it's easier than driving ourselves. And then you said,
I'm up for it if you are.
Perfect. Nice. So again, this shows, I mean, this is truly a connection skill because it shows the other person that they matter to you. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's, I think it is a huge connection skill.
Yes.
It's just saying you matter to me. You make a difference in my decisions.
Yes.
Let's motivate each other for whatever it is.
Yeah. And again, it's important to reiterate, this is only a conversation going on between you and another guest that's been invited.
Right.
That's a friend of yours, not the host.
Yes, guys. So definitely hit follow because we'll be talking about that other situation another time.
Yes, for sure. We don't want to break any cultural faux pas, right? So guys, go to 2587. Your personality has entered the chat. This was really cool. I think I did this one with Aubrey, right?
No,
Or did
that
you
was
and
me.
No, you and I did this one. Yes. This was so fun because I didn't know a lot about the phrase enter the chat, but I learned, and so did our listeners right
It was
alongside.
a fun one. Very trendy. Very trendy
Really fun.
expression.
Really fun. So guys, go check it out. Make sure you're following the show so you don't miss a single episode of our podcast. All right, Michelle, we'll call it a day at this point, and you have a good rest of your day. All right.
All right. You too. Bye, Lindsay.
Okay, bye.